Hello, Namaskar, Namaste. Now, today, after a long time, just we are going to discuss about Unit 11 of Grade 9 English, reading second, match the words with the correct weather symbol. Here, a cloudy, partially cloudy, a snowy, a stormy, rainy, and funny. And there are first picture, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. And here we should find out and fill the blanks. Now here in first, that is the sunny, symbol of sunny, and second one is partially cloudy, and third one is here rainy season. Oh, that is the symbol of rainy, here symbol of rainy, and fourth one, and that is the symbol of cloudy. Similarly, here a snowy, and last one you can find that stormy. Now here we matched the symbol with the words, and after that weather instruments. And weather instruments, that is under reading text. Now until the 18th century, people completely dependent on sensory observation. Now sensory observation means on the basis of sense we observe about the weather. For any weather data, that is they understood the wind direction through the movement of leaves, or estimated the time of rain through the number of clouds in the sky. What happened? Until the 18th century, people completely dependent on the sensory observations. हामी बाहिर जान्थ्यौँ अनि हामी हेर्थ्यौँ अनि कतातिर चाहिँ पात हलिरहेको छ, हावाले मौसम कस्तो छ अनि बादलको के अवस्था छ, स्टर्मी छ कि, त्यो आधारमा हामीले अन्दाज गर्थ्यौँ कि आजको दिन कस्तो हुने हो। हामी अम्ब्रेला लिएर जाने कि कतै बाहिर जाने कि हामी अलर्ट हुन्थ्यौँ त्यति बेला। But now the times have changed. Today we are blessed with modern technology, which includes different weather instruments and weather stations that help us to accumulate accurate weather data. There are different types of instruments for measuring different parameters. Now here what happened? Now accumulate means gather, collect. Again, the times have changed with the help of science and technology. Today we are blessed, हामीलाई साइन्स र टेक्नोलोजीले, मोडर्न टेक्नोलोजीले आशीर्वाद दिएको छ, किनभने which include different weather instrument and weather station. धेरै वेदर स्टेशन र चाहिँ इन्स्ट्रुमेन्टले गर्दा हामी चाहिँ न्युजमा पहिले सुन्छौँ, अनि चाहिँ हामी नेट वाइफाईबाट चाहिँ नेट इन्टरनेटमा पहिले नै न्युज हामी हेर्न सक्छौँ कि आजको मौसम कस्तो हुनेछ। र यो के को वरदान हो त? साइन्स एन्ड टेक्नोलोजीको। टु एक्युमुलेट, एक्युमुलेट मिन्स ग्यादर, कलेक्ट, accurate weather data. There are different types of instrument for measuring different parameter. Now here parameter means boundary, procedure, tarikha. Now here instrument for measuring different parameter. Now here you are watching here, that's the thermometer. Now similarly, thermometer is a device that is used for measuring the temperature or the temperature gradients. Here gradient means the rate of ascent or descent, utar chadhav, that is the meaning of gradient. Now thermometer is a device that is used for measuring the temperature or the temperature gradient. This can be used in the industry, even in the industry, in meteorology. Now it means, what is the meaning of meteorology? That climate science, मौसम विज्ञान. And even in medicine, this device has two important things that help in measuring the temperature. The first one is a sensor that uses different physical parameter like the expansion of different states of matter for sensing the change. The second one is a converter that converts the change of temperature into numerical number. Now what happens there? Thermometer is a device that uses measuring the temperature or the temperature gradient. This can be used in industry, in meteorology, and even in medicine. This device has two important things. One is that sensor and other is the converter. Now, that sensor uses different physical parameters like the expansion of different status. यसले चाहिँ के गर्छ त विभिन्न प्रकारको स्टेटसहरुले एक्सपेन्सन भएको स्टेटसलाई बताउँछ भने त्यसलाई चाहिँ डिजिटली हामीलाई देखाउने काम कन्भर्टरले गर्दछ. That's why here now we are going to here watch the how to connect that temperature sensor, that is the sensor, and that is the converter. No, that is the sensor and that is the converter. In other picture, just you are going to watch again about the sensor and converter. Now here that is the sensor. No, sensor, and again that is the air sensor, temperature and humidity sensor, that is the sensor, and that is the converter here. No, in present, now at present there are two types of devices used in the devices, that is the sensor and converter. But in world time before 18th century, in that primitive time, that has not been used in thermometer, because in that time what happened, no, they used that mercury and alcohol. There are different types of thermometer in weather station. Mainly mercury field thermometer are used. Yes, I told you mercury thermometer, mercury field thermometer. In mercury field thermometer can measure the temperature from -35 to 40 degree Celsius. It has a scale division of 0.2 degrees. But if the temperature is less than -30 degree Celsius, then this thermometer cannot give an accurate result and becomes unreliable. के हुन्थ्यो यो मर्करी थर्मोमिटरले -30 डिग्री र 40 डिग्री सम्मको चाहिँ यसले माप दिन्छन्, तर जहाँ -30 डिग्री को चाहिँ माप रहन्छ त्यसमा त्यो काम गर्दैन. त्यहाँ के हुन्छ, द अल्कोहल फिल्ड थर्मोमिटर इज युज्ड. This type of thermometer can measure from -65 up to -75 degrees Celsius to 20 up to 25 degrees Celsius. That's why in that field, what happened, that here alcohol thermometer is used. No, then what happened, this thermometer cannot give an accurate result, becomes to measure the thermometer, under that alcohol thermometer is used. No, again what happened here, barometer is an instrument that measures that atmospheric pressure. Now barometer is used to measure the atmospheric pressure. It measures the pressure in measurement on units called bars or atmospheres. The earth is wrapped, घेरिएको, with layers of air. अर्थलाई चारैतिरबाट केले घेरिएको छ त, layer of air, which is called atmosphere. The air has weight and it presses everything against gravity. Barometers measures this pressure. When barometer shows low pressure, it means that the weather is rainy, windy or cloudy. When the pressure is high, it means that the weather is fair. Now here what happened, here mercury thermometer. Now let me discuss first of all about the line. There are different types of barometers, such as the mercury barometer, Android barometer and digital barometer. We here mercury barometer means here that is the mercury barometer. Okay, this is the picture of mercury barometer. Now second one is that here Android barometer. Android barometer means that Android barometer. This is the picture of Android barometer. And third one is digital barometer, and here this is the digital barometer, and this digital barometer is the latest invention of science. Similarly, among these three, the digital barometer is the latest one that gives more accurate data. Now hydrometer measures the humidity or the amount of water vapor in the air. There are mainly two types of hydrometer. They are dry and wet bulb hydrometer and mechanical hydrometer. What types of hydrometer are there? Now there are two types of. One is the dry and wet bulb hydrometer and other is mechanical hydrometer. Now here hydrometer contains two thermometers. One is called dry bulb and second as wet bulb. According to their names, dry bulb remains dry in the air and the wet bulb is surrounded by a cotton wick that is dipped in the water. Wet bulb plays main role in the measurement of the humidity. Now here just you are watching, no, wet bulb thermometer here, this is the, and dry bulb thermometer, that is the, this is the picture of wet bulb thermometer and dry bulb thermometer. Similarly here an anemometer is used to measure the speed of the wind. The speed of wind gives plenty of information about the weather. For example, if the speed of the wind is high, it indicates a storm. With the help of the anemometer, we can determine the speed of the wind, which helps us to protect ourselves from many natural disasters. वास्तवमा यसबाट हामीले विभिन्न प्रकारको नेचुरल डिजास्टरको बारेमा पहिले जानकारी लिन सक्छौं. A wind wave, no, a wind vane is also called a weather vane or a weathercock. This is an instrument that is used for showing the direction of the wind. It has a similar feature like the traditional cockerel design with letters that indicates the points of the compass. Here you can see, you can watch, no. This is the here arrow like weathercock, cockerel, and that is the north, south, east and west. Similarly here again the tool is placed on top of weather station that gives accurate result about the direction of the speed, which provides a lot of information about the changes that takes place in the weather. Now here after that, a rain gauge is an instrument used by meteorologists for measuring the amount of precipitation occurred over some time. Now what happened? Meteorologists मौसम विज्ञानलाई अध्ययन गर्ने वैज्ञानिकहरू. Now here precipitation means, what is the meaning of precipitation? Falling of any type of condensed moisture to the ground surface. For example, rainfall, frost, snow, dew, hailstone, drizzle, fog, snowflakes, sleet, glaze, mist, etc. These are the example of precipitation occurred over some time. It is one of the instruments that is used in most of the weather station. The rain gauge must be placed at an open place without any obstacle. Do you know why? Because the amount of precipitation is measured either manually or by an automatic weather station. Now, the instrument has some limitations. It is impossible for rain gauge to collect rain during a hurricane. That's why we should be careful to use that a rain gauge. Now here complete the sentences with the appropriate word from the text. Most of the FM stations broadcast the news at 7 p.m. The function of a converter is to convert the change of temperature into numerical number. The earth is wrapped by the atmosphere. The amount of water in the air is called what? Humidity. And the wind vane is also known as a weather vane or weather cock. Similarly, choose the best answer. How did people get the weather information until the 18th century? With weather instrument, through their physical senses, through their institution. No, its answer through their physical senses. Which one of the following barometer is the latest one? Digital, mercury, Android? No, digital. What does a barometer measure? Atmospheric temperature, atmospheric humidity, atmospheric pressure, and its right answer is atmospheric pressure. After that, which of the following devices is not used to get the weather information? Thermometer, no, galvanometer, no, anemometer. Its answer is galvanometer. Which of the following devices is used to measure the speed of the wind? Wind wave, anemometer, hydrometer, and its answer is anemometer. After that, answer the following questions. Now, first question is, where is an alcohol filled thermometer mostly used? No, an alcohol filled thermometer is mostly used to measure the temperature under minus 35 degrees Celsius. What is barometer used for? No, a barometer is used for measuring atmospheric pressure. What are the two kinds of hydrometer? There are mainly two types of hydrometer. They are dry and wet bulb hydrometer and a mechanical hydrometer. And other question, give two example of how an anemometer gives information about the weather. No, an anemometer gives the information about the weather by showing the speed of wind and predicting storm as well as hurricanes. Now name the device that is used to measure the changes in weather condition. A device that is used to measure the change in weather condition is barometer. What precautions should be taken while using a rain gauge? No, the rain gauge must be placed at an open place without any obstacle. Now after that, how do you usually get the weather information? Talk to your friends. We usually get weather information from news telecasted on television. Sometimes we also search for weather forecasts on the internet. It is sometimes fun to just look at the sky and predict what is coming next. However, we mostly rely on authentic news to give the correct weather information. Sometimes we find out what the weather will be like by observing atmospheric pressure, humidity, direction, and speed of the wind, etc. Now, grammar second, change the following sentences into reported speech. No, he said, don't use my camera. Its answer is, he told me not to use his camera. The doctor said, give up smoking. The doctor advised me to give up smoking. Similarly, don't touch the wire. The electrician said to me. Its answer is, the electrician forbade me to touch the wire. Could you explain number 4, please? Said the student. The student requested me to explain number 4. Don't worry about it, Mistress Shrestha, she said. Now she consoled Mistress Shrestha not to worry about it. Now finish this job in an hour, he said. He told me to finish that job in an hour. Now Amrita said to me, please help me. Amrita requested me to help her. In the same way, complete the following sentences with the correct alternative from the bracket. Now had seen, has seen, was seen, and its correct answer is no, had seen. Similarly, in number B, she can't stay here anymore. And number C, here the earth removes round the sun. And number D, its answer is he had done his homework. Number E, its answer is ordered. Number F, its answer is to spend. And number G, and its answer is to smoke. And here the head teacher forbade the students' parents, and its answer is no, to smoke. Yes. And after that, writing second, in the past 20 years, there have been significant development in the field of science and technology. These developments have both positive and negative impact. Write a newspaper article expressing your views on the impact of science and technology. Now the topic name is Impact of Science and Technology by staff reporter Kathmandu Post, and this is the news, and you can copy from here or you can read it. No, after that, that is the second page. No, you can also copy it from here, and at last, that is the third one. After copying, now to conclude, we can say that through thou science and technology have brought development, comfort, safety, swiftness, and knowledge. They have also been the reason for the plunging of moral values. After that, project work. You can do wireless earbuds are useful devices for listening to music and other audio because we don't need wires. Do you know how to connect them to Bluetooth enabled devices such as smartphones, tablet, laptop, etc. Search through the internet or consult a person who knows it and write the step how to connect the earbud to the Bluetooth enabled devices. And this is your project work. You should do yourself. No, this is very easy one. No, you can write each and every step yourself. Now after that, extra bit there, transitive and intransitive verb. A transitive verb is a verb that requires an object to receive the action. Now similarly, an intransitive verb is a verb that does not take an object. Now you can study more and more from this YouTube unit, and bye bye. Thank you for today.